Well, good morning, everyone. Thomas Montgomery with IIMFL and Smart Money Alliance. It is our pleasure to visit with you most weekday mornings at this time, right about 8 o'clock Central or a minute or so before. We have a variety of different types of distribution partners, affiliates, financial literacy educators, incubator/branch managers, and joint venture partners. Not to confuse it all, but we're going to officially roll out today the credit literacy educator role, meant to be two things: simple and lucrative. Two things: simple and lucrative. So I'm working off of the IIMFL website here, you can see. So we go to the home page and we go over to the credit boost. The credit literacy educators are focused on one specific resource. They have one arrow in their quiver, and that's to help people boost their credit scores by 100 or more points in 30 to 60 days. Now, many of you know why we developed the Credit Boost program, and this YouTube describes it, was to help our entrepreneurial clients improve their credit scores to have increased access to capital for business funding. But the truth is, better credit can help many things. Help you qualify for a home, car, student loans, business loans, and so forth. So the way that someone would become a credit literacy educator is simple, right? Because we got two rules: simple, lucrative. Simple, lucrative. To become a credit literacy educator, they go to the Credit Boost page, they scroll down, and then they're going to submit an inquiry and check this second to the bottom box. I'd like to become a credit literacy educator and get paid on average $500 for each client referred into the Credit Boost program. We're going to then send them a Docusign agreement to become a credit literacy educator. Once they execute that, then they're going to receive a landing page. It's going to look just like this. However, it'll have a slightly different URL that, of course, will be coded to them. So our credit literacy educators do not sell anything to anyone. They educate about better credit, and they drive people into their landing page, which will look just like this. So as you scroll down, the YouTube video is embedded. It's the same YouTube that's on the main website, but you want to drive them to your landing page, have them fill out name, email, and phone, and submit. They don't have to tell us anything else. They don't have to tell us that you referred them. We know that you referred them because they came from your landing page, which will not be this URL. It'll be something different, right? It'll be coded to you. At the bottom, we just give a brief synopsis of the proposition. No upfront cost resource assembled by a 501c3 nonprofit, which is true. IIMFL is a 501c3 nonprofit. We clarify that with no upfront cost, we help individuals increase their personal credit scores by an average of 100 points in just 30 to 60 days by adding new primary unsecured trade lines. With better credit, you may qualify for a mortgage, car financing, business loans. And then some key highlights: it's open to everyone. There's no minimum credit scores to qualify, no maximum credit scores. It's open to anyone. There's no upfront cost. So instead of paying an advance fee, they pay based upon the results, and we share that revenue with you. I'm going to talk about money that's in it for you in just a second, so hold that thought. We're going to typically, on the average profile, we're going to add 2 unsecured trade lines. We're going to add an unsecured personal loan, which is beautiful, 0% interest. Now, this isn't meant to go buy a house or start a business, but it is a real primary unsecured installment loan, 12-month repayment term, low payment, 0% interest, to create a healthier credit profile and start creating payment history. Secondly, we're going to include typically going to include an unsecured $5,000 revolving account. This again builds the credit mix to improve the score. And if they're carrying balances on other credit cards, now we've diluted their utilization percentage, which is going to also help improve their credit scores. Once we've done these 2 things, we do have an optional bridge loan that's available that can be used to further pay down current credit card balances to prepare them to go to funding. So this is an example of the landing page that our credit literacy educators get. We've covered where the credit literacy educators would go to let us know that they would like to collaborate, which is down to the inquiry form, second box to the bottom. The way that credit literacy educators are paid is twofold. Now, we said that we need to keep this simple and lucrative. It becomes a little less simple because there's two ways you can get paid, but let's go ahead and get it out there. The normal is we charge nothing to the client up front, and then they pay, just as is disclosed right here, $10 per point of credit score increase. People love this, right? No advance fees. It's only based upon the results, and the results are objectively pulled from the Experian version 8 FICO credit report. So it's crystal clear. No one can say, oh no, my credit score didn't go up by 108 points. Here's the baseline. Here's where it's at. We're all on the same page. And so they pay $10 per point increase. We share that with our credit literacy educators 50-50. Who can argue that? So on the average $100 credit, the 100-point increase, you're going to see $500 of commission coming to you on average. Not bad, right? Because what did you do? You created awareness somehow, some way, online, key influencers. You talk to realtors, bankers, car dealerships, manufactured home reps, however you generate leads. That's your job. You've educated them, and you can use this video here so you don't have to jump through a bunch of hoops to teach them. And then the end result is you help them put in, or you can put in for them, their name, their email, their phone. That's all you've done, right? And you're making on average $500 for putting in 3 fields of information. That's crazy good. Now, there's a second way that you get paid. It's either or, it's not both. We've had some clients that came to us, let's go back to the main page, and said, I don't want to pay $10 per point increase. I don't want to pay that. And we say, well, that's fine. Then you'll pay a flat fee of $499.99. You pay that up front. So it's different than paying afterwards. It's about a 50% discount for what we expect their credit raise to be, but they pay half of that up front before we get started. So that's the second way that you could get paid. So the first way that you could get paid is you just simply drive people into your landing page, really do nothing else but get their name, email, phone in here. Their credit score goes up. We collect the $10 a point from them, and we split it 50-50 with you. Pay out weekly. Can't beat it. The second way that you get paid is if they're going to pay in advance, which isn't listed in writing here, it's just an arrow you have in your quiver, then you can collect from them the $499.99. So you're not waiting to the end of the week to get paid. You're getting paid right now. You keep half and you send half of it into us. So those are the two options. So if clients push back and say, no, I don't want to pay $10 per point, fine. We do have a prepayment discount, 50% discount. You'll pay $499.99 right now. You collect it, you keep half, send us half. So that is the way that the credit literacy educator program is set up. We went live yesterday. We added quite a few of you yesterday. If you're interested, the process is just as we discussed. Go to the IIMFL website, go to the credit boost, scroll down, and frankly, this inquiry form's on every page of the website, but let us know that you're interested, and by providing your demographics, click to the second to the bottom box, submit that. Within 24 to 48 hours, we'll send you the Docusign agreement over, which says, yes, you agree to be a credit literacy educator. You agree to be honest and forthright and not tell people untrue things. You agree to educate them, which is really no more complicated than having them watch the video that's sitting on your landing page. Now, frankly, if you drop someone in here and they haven't watched that video, no one really is going to know. But later down the road, if they have misunderstandings of the program, that just doesn't look good on you because you might not have educated them properly. But with that being said, it is an awesome way to help a lot of people improve credit. In today's day and time, a lot of people are challenged by less than ideal credit scores. It's impacting their access to housing, to even rent an apartment. You know, a lot of apartments are doing credit checks to, of course, get a mortgage, transportation. School loans are not guaranteed. They're often credit based. And then what our bread and butter is with business loans. So if you'd like to be a credit literacy educator, super simple, isn't it? Go to the IIMFL website, click on Credit Boost, go down to the bottom, fill out the information, click the second to the bottom box here, hit submit. We'll get the Docusign over to you. So with that being said, please join us back each morning, 8 o'clock Central. We'll be here with a different message, a different topic, and let's go out there and help people and generate money for you. Have a great day. Bye.